Hello guys, welcome back to Cyber Mutation. Here we'll discuss that how we can stay untraced as hackers or as ethical hackers. The first thing a hacker needs to do is clear his track so that he is never tracked back, and you can do crime or you can do something good for the society, but there are still some people who will try to chase you. So for that, firstly the question is why we need to stay untraced. The reason is because there are many people watching over you. For example, some people are very annoyed by the advertise they get once they have searched for something. Like you are searching for some shoes like Jordans and you will get ads by Nike for Jordans very often. You talked about any car when you met your friend and then you will see ads about that specific car. That is all because of artificial intelligence, AI and some data science. But don't want that, or you don't want to be spied by others like your internet service provider, your law enforcement officer or the police. So for that we will discuss that what are the different layers. So first we have VPN, which is virtual private network, which provides you the basic level of anonymity and you can visit the sites which are blocked in your area. For example, you want to visit some sites which are blocked by your country or your state, and you can visit them simply by using a virtual private network. The key benefits of VPN are you can get security, the traffic will be encrypted, you can get privacy because your IP address will not be reflected on the site you are visiting. The VPN server's IP address will be viewed over there. You can also access the restricted content and you can also get remote access. So for that, let's see that how we can use a VPN. So there are some VPNs which is Browser, NordVPN and SOC5. Nord and SOC are paid VPNs, while Browser is a free which you can use at some extent. To use Browser, just search Browser VPN Chrome extension and go on to the first link, and over here you have to just click add to Chrome, add extension. You will download the extension and it will set it up for you. Just close this and from here you can pin the Browser VPN. Now just close the previous tab and let's just click start VPN, and you can see that you have got the Netherlands location IP address. But if you want to change the country, then you can just click on this and you can select all these free ones. These premium ones are paid. If you have the paid subscription of Browser, then only you can get all that, but this 4-5 countries are free. Then you want the location of United States, just click US and you have got the location. Then you can visit any site you want. Now this is a basic level. Still police and secret agencies can track you because they have access on the root level. While if you want next level of privacy, then you can what to do is privacy bouncing, where you will use multiple proxies. For example, you are using Browser, then you will use Nord, then you will use SOC5. You will use multiple layers which will be hard for tracker to track your location or track your IP address. So you can use this, but still this is not impossible to track you. If you want to be totally untraceable, then we have the best thing which is known as the dark web. The people on dark web are never traceable. So the truth is that internet we are using right now is only the 4% of internet, where you can do your daily routine stuff like ordering some stuff from Amazon, visiting your college portal or job portal and doing your actual work, which is the links you use is www. While when you are downloading pirated movies or cracked softwares, then you are using the deep web, which is 90% of the world. While when you are doing some very illegal stuff like buying drugs, hiring a hitman, selling something illegal in your country, then you need access of dark web. Now, next we will discuss that how we can access the dark web which are the tools required to access the dark web, and what are the sites which people have hosted on the dark web. So for dark web, we use a tool which is known as the Onion Router, Tor. So Tor has all the traffic encrypted. It is multi-layered security, and it also provides IP masking, that the site will never know your IP. It also blocks trackers. So as I told that in VPN there are chances that people can track you, but in Tor you can get 100% of anonymity. It also blocks fingerprints, banners, which can give some clue that this IP is, or this request is from the specific location or server, and it will bin your history. So there will be no history or cookies stored in your browser which will be harmful for you. Now, how Tor works is client will install Tor, then encryption and routing will be done, and onion routing will be performed. What is onion routing? So let's show it practically, that what is onion routing actually. Okay, so now let's see that what is Tor. To download Tor, just click Tor project, and you can go on torproject.org, and from here you can download the Tor browser for different operating systems. I have Tor already installed in my system. So this is the Tor browser logo. You have to just double click on it. And it will start automatically for you. So this is a Tor browser. It is right now connecting, and once it has connected and established a circuit, then it will give you this scene. Now let's see that what is the scenario when you are using Tor. For example, I am visiting the site which is Tor project, right? So let's go on Tor project, and from here you can see that when you visit a site, you can check the circuit over here. Just click on here and you will see that from this browser your request will go to Germany, where they have a guard which will block all the trackers. From there it will go to Germany, and from there to Netherlands, and then it will search for your request. So the people over here will only know that you have opened a Tor browser, and they will know nothing that what site you are visiting, what work you are doing. Now talking about the dark web, if you want to do dark web, then there are some sites like you can hire hackers, you can sell drugs, you can also buy credit cards, bitcoins at cheap rates, you can get weapons, you can also see gore videos like Red Rooms, where they will torture people according to your wish, and there are some whistleblower which will give you some confidential information about their country or their organization. So if you want to visit all this site, what you have to do is you have to search for hidden wiki. Go on to hidden wiki, and here just click on first link. You can see all the links available. Like if you want to do Bitcoin and buy some wallets, then you can go on to this Virgin Bitcoins. Then you can want drugs and everything, you can go on this site where we have People's Drug Store. You can also get hitmans, you can buy cards, CVV and everything about someone by paying. So here you can buy bitcoins. This is the rate. We mine bitcoin worth $250 to your addresses. They will mine bitcoins for you. You have to just pay them this much amount. And People's Drug Store, which sells all this possible drugs which you want to buy, and you have to just add the quantity. You have to register over here and you can just buy. All this payment will be done in bitcoins. The reason is because that BTC is not traceable. If you pay through your bank account or you do some online transaction, then it can be easily tracked. While bitcoins are untraceable, they won't know the address, and even if they know the address, they won't be able to track the person. And you can also buy credit cards. You can get 10 cards with credit up to 1000 to 5000 US dollars at only 90 US dollars, but it is sold out. 50 cards at this much rate, 10 cards again. So you can also buy cards from here. I never suggest that you pay something or someone on dark web because it is very risky. There are services which are authenticated and they will give you product instead of service, but there are also scams going on in dark web, so be aware. And this video is purely for education purpose. You can surf dark web a lot, but never pay to anyone on dark web without verification. Now, this was all about hiding your IP address. If you want to check that how we can hide one's IP address, then we can simply check that once we see that my IP address, and you can check over here that it is 103.176.10.175. While if you want to mask your IP, then you can just turn on your VPN and you will refresh the web page. And you can see that your IP address is changed. This is how you can mask IP with VPNs, and Tor you have no issue of hiding your IP. Tor will automatically do that for you. While if you want to hide your MAC address, which is your physical address of system, there are two addresses. First is virtual address, which is IP address, and second is MAC address, which is media access control, which will stay to your system and which will never change. IP can be changed, but MAC will never change. So MAC spoofing is a concept where we change our MAC address to stay more untraceable. MAC spoofing works on some extent, but some extent it is very hard to change your MAC because it will stick to a system. So to change MAC address, we have a tool which is TMAC, Technetium MAC address changer. Let's open it and see that how it works. So here we have all the MAC addresses. Like for Ethernet, I have this MAC address. Local area, I have following MAC address. For Wi-Fi, I have this MAC address. So this is how you have default MAC addresses. If you want to change all, you can check them all, and you can just click on random MAC address. It will give you a random MAC ID, and you have to just click change now, and it will change all your MAC addresses. But I do not suggest changing MAC address because it is very harmful. You will use the permanent address of your system, and I won't suggest that. But if you are in a very critical situation, you can use this tool, or you can change it manually, and you can at some extent get saved from a trouble. So these are the things. This is a UI which we use. It is SMAC tool. I hope it was fine. And if you have any doubt, you can just contact me, email me on my personal email.